Hey guys, it's your boy. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers here. I'll start off by saying, as of the last few Call of Duty entries, I think we can all agree that the Call of Duty has somewhat fallen from grace. I personally have never been like a huge fan of Call of Duty, but you know, I've loved Modern Warfare 2019. I played that game loads. I love Black Ops Cold War. That was a great game, but I did get bored after a while. I really love the fast pacedness of that game. I love the zombies of that game too. Modern Warfare 2, I played a bit of it, and Modern Warfare 3 I never got because it was just like so overpriced and I'd lost interest by that point. Of course, there was Warzone 2, which was fun while it lasted, while it was actually fun. I haven't gone back to it in ages, in a few years, so, you know, maybe stuff has changed. Who knows? Of course, Modern Warfare 2 released with a plan of a 2-year lifespan, with a campaign coming out as DLC at the end of the first year. This was eventually scrapped, and the $70 DLC that was Modern Warfare 3 would be that DLC. And of course, this game had the exact same maps as the last game, with just like only a few more guns, new zombies mode, I guess, and a new campaign, but that's not exactly worth, you know, $70. It's crazy. And now here we are at the 1.5 year mark, and we're thinking about what the next Call of Duty could be. And do I have some good news for you, because it has finally been revealed, and there's a few leaks on it, so let's dive in. About 5 days ago, Call of Duty posted this on their official YouTube, with the title Wake Up. And it was basically a bunch of people going up Mount Rushmore to place these banners across the eyes, stating that the truth lies in the video. And with the video being called Wake Up, this is obviously fits a lot. And you'd expect the comments to be so rolled up and so excited about the next Call of Duty. It's going to save Call of Duty and stuff like that, but nope, they're not awful. Some people are saying that this is going to fail, but then some are like, you know, some are somewhat positive and saying like, they're very speculative still, but they're very positive. Because after all, the last bunch of installments have been a bit of a cash grab of COD points and $70 DLC, as we've just discussed. And if Call of Duty don't deliver on this game, it's genuinely over for Activision. Like, I can't see them recovering if Black Ops 6 doesn't deliver. But now, let's get into the leaks and rumours. So apparently the game is going to be set during the Gulf War in the early 90s, with the tensions between the US and Iraq, and in turn, the tensions between George Bush and Saddam Hussein. Now, this could mean that we get a surprise appearance from big poverty hater Maggie T, aka Margaret Thatcher herself. And Activision, if you're listening to this, please put Maggie T into the game. It would be the funniest thing, and everyone from the UK, we'd all buy your game, please. There are some rumours that the game will actually take place in 2001, and yes, this means that there could be a 9/11 mission, which I'm sure that you've seen circling around the internet. And I think there are kind of two sides of people on this. There's people that think that it's way too early to do this and put a 9/11 mission in the game, because it did happen only 23 years ago, which isn't that long in the grand scheme of things. And then there's the other group of people that think that it should happen, and I'm kind of in the middle of that. I think that if they do this respectfully and they do it in a good manner without like kind of offending too many people, I don't think it's too bad. But then again, once again, it was only 23 years ago. It's going to offend people, it's going to upset people that this is in the game. But another reason that they think that it's going to be set in 2001 is that a lot of the marketing points to the fact that it is going to be, you know, in 2001. For instance, like, if you look on the website, 2001 is written somewhere, and a lot of it is surrounding New York, so whether that will be the case, you know, who knows yet, but it looks like it could be. But then again, a lot of people are saying that it's confirmed that the game is going to take place in the 90s, so, you know, there's that as well. Once again, while I was editing this video, they dropped another fucking trailer. This one's a live action trailer, and it doesn't really show off much, so I won't dwell on it, but it does show off that Saddam Hussein, Bill Clinton, George Bush, and Margaret Thatcher will all be in the game. It basically talks about people being lied to. We also hear that your whole life is a lie from George Bush in the trailer. It also talks about there being a war being fought in the shadows behind closed doors. And then it talks about the government's building trust in people, but the world is actually falling around them and they don't know. And then at the end, Saddam Hussein says, "For the truth you seek, look in the dark." And then it ends with "Truth lies" and the iconic Black Ops pose with Black Ops 6. And it says, "Worldwide reveal June 9th. So that's kind of all from the trailer. Altogether, I think this confirms that it will be set in 1991, but it genuinely looks great, and, you know, maybe I'll finally get this one. Anyway, back to the video. Reports have also been made that you'll get early access to the game if you pre-order it, which is a certified AAA moment. For just £10 more, you can get 3 days early access. It's also surprisingly been rumoured that the game could come to both PS4 and PS5. So once again, this means that the PS5 still has no games. 4 years into the lifespan, and we still got no games. The reason that I say this is surprising is because this kind of goes against the Activision Blizzard deal, as it's coming to PS5 and PS4, and it's, you know, rumored to come to a Nintendo hardware as well in the future. Not the Switch though, the Switch successor, because I genuinely think the Nintendo Switch would explode if they ran this on there. But it's surprising because these games are meant to only be coming to Xbox, but you know, now they're not. They're rumored to be coming to other consoles. Of course, it will still come to Game Pass day one, as the deal stated that all Call of Duties will come to Game Pass in the future. And now here's a very interesting thing. There's rumours and leaks of the campaign actually being open world, and it's actually being compared to Far Cry. Now, there's been two reactions to this. You got, oh my god, no way, Far Cry? Far Cry is one of the best games ever made. I love Far Cry. And then you got, oh, for fuck's sake, why are they doing this? And to be honest, they could really mess this up. Like, if you look at the new Far Cry games and the new Ubisoft games in general, they're really, really dry and bare bones. But then you look at Far Cry 3 and 4, and those games are, you know, masterpieces. They're not too big. They're not, like, too tedious to do all the objectives. It's just the right amount. And I think if they do that, then that would be great. Another really interesting thing is about the zombies and how COD's saying that they'll go back to wave zombies instead of the open world formula. Depending on who you ask, the open world change in Modern Warfare 3 was either, you know, amazing and so revolutionary, or it was awful and they just wanted waves back because that's what's traditional. Of course, I never played Modern Warfare 3, so I don't really know what the open world zombies is like, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look too bad. It looks, you know, quite fun. But I can also see why people want the wave formula back, you know. But the best thing to do here would just put both of the game modes in a launch to please everyone. But of course, being AAA game developers, they wouldn't do that. They would add it in as a $40 DLC. Once again, another certified AAA game moment right there. Hey guys, Future Mad Mordsky here. I just thought I'd like comment on a few more things that I didn't comment in the video, because a few more things have come out. There is now a website online called thetruthlies.com, and they're doing a very similar thing that they did with Cold War, where there's this TV, there's different channels, and the whole thing looks to be hacked by some, like, kind of group, I guess. Like, I don't know, some Secret Service type group saying the truth lies and stuff like that. And all of the channels, it's all, like, one is about monuments being, like, defaced. One of them is a weather channel, but it keeps talking about, like, reveal the truth, truth lies. One of them's a whole, like, kind of showing of it all. One of them's just blank, and there's, like, I'll leave it in the description so you guys can watch it yourself. There's, like, a whole commercial thing on it. It's also kind of been confirmed that Black Ops 6 is going to be some sort of gritty Secret Service Call of Duty game, which, you know, I'm all for. That sounds really good, you know, even with, and especially with the open world, like, that sounds really good. And then there's also been, like, a clip of zombies that's been going around social media recently. It's just like a 1-second clip of what zombies is going to look like. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'll get back to the video. Last thing that I want to talk about leak-wise is that there was a data mine that showed off that there will be over 130 perks, streaks, and pieces of equipment that you can get in the game, which is crazy in my opinion, because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 had like 126 weapons, and this game's going to have over 130, which is great. It's genuinely great. The last thing I'll actually say is the Call of Duty site has been updated with this orange wolf logo, and if you look closely behind it, you can see a beanie kind of like halfway up the wolf's head. And the site also says that there'll be more stuff revealed at the Xbox conference on June 9th. So I'll be sure to update you then. And with that, that's all I have to update for you guys today. And that's all I have to kind of say for you guys today. But once again, I do want to say, like, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. It's like, that's an insane amount for me. Like, I know it's not a huge amount, but for me, that's pretty amazing, you know, actually. And if you're new here, then, you know, why not like and subscribe? You know, it would be greatly appreciated. And once again, it's like, it's free. But, I mean, yeah, honestly, like, thank you so much for 300 subscribers, and thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.